Got my eyes straight ahead, got my head in the game. With the red light on, I'm just waiting for the change. Keep my head down low.
This coming out in the Courier Mail. Queensland Police Service paying 500K, 500,000, that's $500,000 a month to lease an empty Stones Corner building. If you don't know where Stones Corner is, that's a suburb. It's an area in Brisbane. It's it's a bit of a funky little area. Generally you get some cool coffee, some good coffee down there. This building, actually, it's just down the road from where, oh, what was that cafe I used to go to? Anyway, you get a good breakfast and that just around the corner. Queensland Police is leasing an empty building for the same cost as hiring out multiple mansions or a private island hideaway. Who cares about that? The $240 million rental deal, $240 million rental for a Stones Corner building. How, how did people in Queensland government not get put in jail for some of these deals that they do? Which to me just seems it's blatantly obvious they're just they've got some little side hustle going where they've gotten some payoffs in the background. Anyway, so which was labelled one of the worst agreements ever made by a department in the state government. The Courier Mail revealed the controversial 15-year deal and its details last year, including that developers only paid $45 million for the building. So the rental deal is $240 million, but the building itself was only paid for $45 million. How does that work? There was an option for an 8-year extension in the deal worth up to $240 million, which has been labelled as one of the worst lease agreements. The Courier Mail has been told the service is paying about $500,000 a month to lease the building. It has been for months while it awaits the findings of a Crime and Corruption Commission investigation into the deal. And like I said, I was seconded to the Crime and Corruption Commission for years. They're investigating it. It's costing the government, it's costing you and I $500,000 a month. The Crime and Corruption Commission are not known for being able to investigate things in a speedy fashion. They are the very definition of turtle speed. It's shocking how slow they will go. The Queensland Police Service did not respond, because they're open and transparent, except for when you point out or you ask questions about how they're wasting money, taxpayer money, 500 grand a month. Sorry, we can't tell you about that. The Queensland Police Service did not respond to direct questions sent by the Courier Mail on Tuesday about the current situation of the leasing costs, saying only that it was inappropriate to How is it inappropriate? It's inappropriate now, okay, to comment. We can't possibly comment. My goodness, it goes on just comparing it to, other things that you can purchase for that same price. Anyway, the police service has declined to list specific elements of the lease agreement other than saying it is meeting its contractual obligations. Commissioner Steve Golszewski ordered an audit of the deal in August because I believe the deal came out while Katarina Carroll, she oversaw it. She was overseeing the Queensland Police Service. She stood down in, under mysterious circumstances because she was not a good leader. Let's put it that way. Anyway, so Golszewski, he's ordered an audit into it. It's still ongoing. Only 500 grand a month. It's nothing. So dealing with Quarter Mensa tasked to investigate after Golszewski said he had concerns about the cost and governance. Concerns. Well, I wonder if Katarina Carroll's going to get dragged in before the courts to answer a few questions, before Parliament to answer a few questions. Wouldn't it be funny? Wouldn't it be funny if, after all the mandate rubbish she put everyone through, if she ended up going to jail? In November, Golszewski referred the deal to the CCC for transparency purposes. Transparency purposes. They can't answer any questions, but for transparency purposes. And because he was required to report anything where there was a reasonable suspicion of misconduct or other corrupt activity. So was it for transparency purposes or because he's required to? The Courier Mail asked Queensland Police Service on Tuesday a range of questions, including about the current lease situation and cost, any negotiations with the building owners, the progress of the building fit out when police would move in, and the Triple C investigation. A spokesman did not answer any of the questions, only saying it would be inappropriate to provide further comment due to the Triple C investigation. What an excuse due to the Triple C investigation. Because we are open, honest, transparent, and it's not our money. So really, who gives a damn? Because it's public money. Public money. So is anyone actually going to answer for this? Is someone going to go to jail? They're not open. They're not transparent. They are liars. Liars. They are more focused on shadow banning me from saying things about them on YouTube and Spotify. Heaven forbid someone point out that they couldn't investigate a chook raffle. But hey, open and transparent. Open and transparent. Yeah, sure you are. Look, I do not believe them for a second when they say that they are open, when they say they're transparent. When they say, I believe that the government, the previous government, was as corrupt as you could possibly get. They were as corrupt as just, all the other Labor governments within Australia. But let's not, it's not just Labor. The Liberals, I don't think, are any better when it comes to this kind of thing. But the Queensland Police Service, it needs a thorough clean out. Whoever made this deal, how hard is it to investigate? You go back, you look at who signed the contracts, who made the agreements with the building owners, who was investigating whether they should move in or not, and you start questioning them. You stand everyone down. Hey, we're going to give you what we gave all the people with the mandates. 2 weeks pay, then you get stood down without pay while we continue to investigate this alleged illegal activity where you're costing the taxpayer $1 million every 2 months, nearly $1 million every 2 months. We're going to investigate that and you get stood down without pay. Oh, and by the way, like what happens with the police, because you work for the government, you can't go and get another job while we're investigating. You can't go and get another job while you're still employed, while you're still attached with the government. It shouldn't be taking this long, but it's costing the government money. It's costing the people money. It's not costing any of these people. It's not costing the Triple C money. That's why this investigation is still rolling on months. If they organized this investigation, ordered the investigation, what was it, August last year? It's not costing the Triple C any money. They're just investigating. They should have had it done within about a month. Heads should have rolled. People should be standing before the courts. This is all my opinion. You're probably not going to see this because I'm, like I said, shadow banned, but whatever. I'll continue to speak out anyway. My name's Jay Fallon, former police officer with the Queensland Police Service, who it looks like are extremely corrupt, along with the Crime and Corruption Commission. Apparently, you can't investigate this in a timely manner. Anyway, that's all my opinion. That's all it is, just my opinion. Go and check out my music, Jay Fallon, on Apple, Spotify, all the good stuff, YouTube. Thanks for listening to The Slippery Slope.
They just fuel a desire that will take me higher. I'm on fire because nothing's gonna